Hi everyone, my name is Shay and I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I have been doing eyebrows for over 6 years now, and for the past year, eyebrows has been really all I've been doing. My intention for this video is for my clients and for anyone out there that wants microblading done. I want to answer all you guys' questions. This is a list that I made of the most asked questions that I get about microblading. I get these questions all the time. The first question is, what is microblading? Microblading is a semi-permanent eyebrow tattoo. It's supposed to be very realistic. It goes 3 layers deep into the skin versus a permanent tattoo that goes 7 layers deep in the skin. It is not done with a machine. It's done with an embroidery tattoo pen. Microblading is also done with this tool right here. And this tool is supposed to ensure that your eyebrows are exactly symmetrical. It goes off of the golden ratio. We're supposed to measure your eyebrows to look exactly the same and make them look as realistic and perfect as possible. The next question I have here is, what tools do we use? I have one of my microblading pens that I use here. This is the pen I use. How I use it is I will show you some of these needles. These are the needles we use for microblading. I mean, there's much more needles, but these are just 3 of them. And for each client, I'll use about like 4 disposable needles, and nobody ever uses like the same needle on 2 different people. That is just crazy. You're supposed to use a few on a person and throw them away right after. So those are the tools we use. We pretty much take the pen, attach the needle to it, dip the needle in pigment, make a scratch, and keep going over that scratch until it's fully pigmented. And the way we mix the color is I normally match your eyebrow color to the pigment color. Like I'll mix each client, I'll mix different colors for, and it takes a while because you have to keep going over the same stroke over and over until it's fully pigmented. That way it won't fade. So this is a good idea of what tools we use. If you have any more questions about any other tools, you can just comment them below. On to the next question, is microblading right for you? So with this question, like, you would know if you need microblading done. Some people don't need it that come in and ask for consultations, and I'm really honest about it. I'm just like, dude, let me just wax your eyebrows in a way that it's going to make them look completely symmetrical, and that's all you need. I'm not gonna try to make them spend like $400 on something they really don't need. If you fill in your eyebrows every day, if you have eyebrows that are like really light and don't look good and don't enhance your face and you just absolutely hate them, then microblading should be like the ultimate like go-to for you. You should totally try it out. You'd love it. If you have scars, if you have like an eyebrow that starts all the way here and an eyebrow that starts here, you'd be a perfect candidate for microblading. This is like the most asked question, like obviously, how much does it cost? Microblading costs different in each state. So in Detroit, like I've seen people charge $150 and I've seen people charge about $600. That's the range in my state and like in the Detroit area. If you go somewhere like New York, it's from $500 all the way to like $1,200. Personally, I charge my starting price. My lowest right now is $350, and that's how much I start at. But each person charges differently. The cost of the service should not determine if the person is better than the other person, or who you should go to. Let me go to the cheaper person, or let me go to the more expensive person. Don't look at that. Just look at the technician's work and see if their work is what you like. Some people have a more natural approach. Some people have a more heavier approach. So see what your taste is and then go off of that. And then this is also a really asked question: how long does microblading last? From the second you get into the microblading chair, you get your microblading done, you have to come back in 30 days. And that's usually included in your initial price. Once you come back after 30 days, it should last from 4 to 6 months. Then you get a touch-up, then it should last another 4 to 6 months, then you get a touch-up. And the course of that usually is supposed to last 2 years. It's different for everybody. Everybody experiences different pigment retention, but this is the average case scenario for how long does microblading last. The next question I get asked like every day, are your eyebrows microbladed? No, my eyebrows are not microbladed. I just fill them in with the Anastasia, and they're naturally really, really thick. Like this this is my natural brow. I just have it filled in a little bit, but this is like all my hair. So I'm one of those people that just should not get microblading done because I have too much hair, if anything. So I'm going to go over right now everything that you should do to prepare for your microblading appointment. Once you have your microblading appointment booked, this is what you should expect. Like, it's going to hurt a little. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 4. It's not very comfortable. We do use topical numbing cream. You should eat something before you come to your appointment, but make sure you remember, like, the person that's doing your eyebrows is going to be in your face for like 3 hours, so don't eat like garlic or anything like that. Make sure you tell your specialist or your microblading person if you're on Retin-A or if you're on what do you call it, Accutane, because that'll really affect your service. Like, she might not be able to do it. A great thing to remember is if you don't need to bring in your mom or your sister or your friend, if like you really, really, really need to bring them, go ahead. But if you don't need to bring them, leave the extra people at home. Seriously, like, extra people at any service appointment is not a good thing to do. So make sure you remember that. Sorry if I let anybody down out there. As far as taking medication to like reduce the pain, don't take nothing because everything is a blood thinner and you're just gonna bleed a lot and it's gonna affect the service. The only thing that's not a blood thinner is Tylenol. I'm not a doctor, don't listen to me, but if you need to take something, it should probably be Tylenol, and ask your doctor about that because I'm not a doctor. And an important question is how to take care of your eyebrows after. Your microblading specialist should give you a form on how to take care of your eyebrows, and she's going to explain it to you, so don't really worry too much about it. But if you want an overview, what's going to happen is after she's done with the service, she's going to put Aquaphor or a skin ointment on your eyebrows. You're going to leave that on for 24 hours, then you're going to wash it off. Right after you wash it off, with clean hands, you're going to reapply the Aquaphor, and then you're going to do that again for the next 2 days, every 2 to 4 hours. So it's going to be a lot of Aquaphor applying for the next 2 days. And then for the next 15 days after that, you're going to have to apply Aquaphor twice on your eyebrows until they're fully healed. You're not supposed to scratch them, don't touch them, don't play with them, don't fill them in, don't be in the sun. Don't wash them with acid. I'm just joking. Just don't use like harsh products on them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was as informative as I'd like it to be. If it wasn't and you still have something that you were hoping that I would answer, just seriously comment it and I'll really, really, really try to answer it. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. And if you want to see my microblading work, check out my Instagram, and I post like daily on there some work that I do. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you guys. Bye.